Hello everyone, welcome to Arka Science, and today in this video I will be talking about the direct motion of Saturn which is going to take place on 23rd of October 2022 in the sign of Capricorn for all the 12 ascendant signs. Previously I made a similar kind of content where I discussed about the importance and significance of this direct motion of Saturn which is going to happen on 23rd of October, and how is it different and how it is so much important, and what kind of transformative energies are going to come due to this direct motion of Saturn for every one of us. But in this video I will be talking about the its impact, basically the impact of this direct motion for all the 12 ascendant signs. See, this motion of this change of motion which is going to happen on 23rd, and Saturn will move in its direct motion, and in the subsequent days and months you will find in the month of January, when Saturn actually enters the sign of Aquarius in January 2023. So this is the time when we are actually going to get the fruits of our hard work, because Capricorn is the sign of regularity, patience, discipline. So now Saturn is going to just give us the results which we actually deserve. Okay, so if you are disciplined, if you are hardworking, and if you know that you are on the right path, then this is the time when you are going to get very good results. So you can expect that this direct motion of Saturn is going to bring some good results for every one of us. So do watch this video through your ascendant sign and your moon sign both. Like suppose if you are Aries ascendant, then check the Aries part. But suppose if you are Gemini moon, your moon sign is Gemini, then check it from your Gemini part also, because ascendant will give you the idea that what is how it is going to give you the results in the physical manifestation, in the real life, how the results are manifested physically in the real life, and how you are going to experience it. But moon sign, that will give you the idea that how this direct motion of Saturn and its progress through the sign of Capricorn, how it is going to impact you emotionally. That will how this moon sign will give you the idea. So check it from your ascendant sign first, and then check it from your moon sign. So that will give you a good idea regarding this direct motion of Saturn happening in the sign of Capricorn on 23rd. Now for every one of us, this transit and this motion of Saturn will be different, because it may be like you are running through certain Mahadasa, you are running through certain Antardasas, or suppose certain planets are posited in the sign of Capricorn. Okay, one more thing, Saturn will be aspecting the sign of Cancer by its 7th aspect, Pisces by its 3rd aspect, Libra by its 10th aspect. So any planet sitting in those signs also will be getting impacted by this change of motion of Saturn in the direct motion. So it will be bringing different kinds of flavors for every one of us, depending upon the dasa, depending upon the planetary placement in our chart, depending upon the Ashtakvarga scores which we are having in the sign of Capricorn, because it will be moving through the sign of Capricorn now. So it will have different kinds of flavors for every one of us. So anytime if you want a consultation from me, check the links in the description below. You can directly mail me through my email ID, or get connect with me through my Facebook or Instagram accounts. And 2023 is just on its way. So if you want a yearly prediction for you, exclusively for your personalized horoscope, then you can also mail me for the for those kinds of personalized reading for all the that 2023 yearly reading for you. So now let us start about the prediction for all the 12 ascendant sign. And yes, if you are new to this channel, please tap onto the subscribe button, click onto the notification bell icon, so that every time I make a new video you get notified instantly. So now starting with the Aries ascendant. For the Aries ascendant, Saturn rules your 10th and 11th house, and Saturn is getting direct in your 10th house of karma, your profession, your career. So this is a time when your hard work will give you good results. This is the time when your discipline, your regularity will pay you back in some good manner. Now you can say that yes, whatever work you have done, now it is coming into a flow, it is coming into a regularity, a continuity you will be seen in your work, and you will also find that yes, steady, slow and steady success is coming on your way in the upcoming days, and you will ultimately, it will give you that confidence, it will increase your name, fame and reputation depending upon how much hard work you are doing. Yes, one more thing, since Aries ascendant is ruled by Mars, you are by the influence of Mars, you are very energetic, and it also gives you the strength to achieve anything through that proper channelization of energy. So don't get impatient. Suppose if you are thinking that, oh, I did my work but I didn't get the result, don't get impatient, because Saturn is turning direct. Bit by bit, slowly you will see that things are coming in front of you in a positive manner, and your hard work, your patience will really pay you back. So don't worry regarding that, it will give you very good results. Another thing is that since you will be more at work, because you will feel that yes, whatever work you are doing, you are getting good results out of it, so it will be making you more work oriented, more hard working at your workplace. So there can be a time when you may need to bring a balance at your family life, at your home life, because Saturn will directly aspect your 4th house in the sign of Cancer. So that means you need to bring some balance at your work life and at your home, domestic happiness, because that will be the reason when you will feel that yes, when I am at peace, I bring happiness for everyone, and that also bring you some good results with respect to how you are cooperating with your partner, because when you are happy, you bring happiness in others lives also. So you need to bring that kind of balance. Saturn will be aspecting the sign of Libra, that is your 7th house, by its 10th aspect. So it is very important that how you are cooperating with your partner, and this also means that how you are cooperating with anyone at your workplace also, because Libra is the sign of relationship. It is also the sign which denotes negotiation, specifically when it is in your 7th house. So these are the things which you need to be very careful regarding this particular time. Another thing is that to some extent initially you may get some kind of restlessness due to this work, due to this hard work, because the 3rd aspect of Saturn will be falling on your 12th house in the sign of Pisces, where Jupiter is retrograding. So initially for few days you may feel some kind of restlessness. You may find that yes, I am doing my work, so you may find that there is a lag of time, that how to make something work at home and at work. So those kind of restlessness can be there. You need to put some extra effort, where you will feel that yes, my subconscious mind is now helping me out, that which thing to do first, should I do my check on my priorities. So this is the time when you can make a note of the work which you need to follow every day in the daily basis. Like suppose tomorrow you need to work on 5 things, so just don't overburden yourself, and at the same time work on your priorities. That will not only bring happiness in your life, but also you will find that yes, I am progressing on my life, and that will also give you that inner peace through the subconscious mind, and that will also allow you to relate with other people in a more cooperative manner. And yes, don't hesitate to take cooperation from others also if necessary, because Sun, Venus and Mercury, Sun, Venus and Ketu, Sun, Venus and Ketu will be transiting in your 7th house when this direct motion of Saturn is happening in your 10th house on 23rd of October. So don't hesitate to cooperate others, and at the same time, if necessary, don't allow your ego to come in front of you, because if you need cooperation from your partner, don't hesitate, because ultimately he or she is your partner. So don't allow your ego to come here, because by this way you will see that your relationships are also flourishing, and it is also giving you much more better results, specifically when you are dealing with your business partner or any kind of partnership or legal binding. That will give you very good results. So that's it for the Aries ascendant people. Make the most out of it. Trust me, it is going to bring a very good results for every one of you. Okay, for the Taurus ascendant people, This transit of Saturn is going to happen in your 9th house in the direct motion, and this is a very good planetary energies which is going to come in front of you, because this will allow you to look forward for your long term goals. Say ninth house normally we talk about religious ideas, our dharma, righteousness, but ninth house also gives us the aims and ambitions, okay, to move forward and achieve something, means achieve on something, work on something and get it done. Okay, here why this thing becomes more important, because we might have had some ambitions, we work on it in the 10th house and we achieve it in the 11th house, and Saturn will be aspecting your 11th house by its third aspects. So this is the time when this direct motion of Saturn will allow you to work on your long term goals, and in this mode of work, your righteousness, your truthfulness, your justful ideas will really help you out. Now that can be through your word, action and thought whenever you are dealing with people. Because why I say dealing with people, because Saturn will be aspecting your third house and 11th house. See, third house is the deals with people of daily contact, and when you talk about 11th house, it deals with our network circle and how you communicate socially with that network circle, big organizations. Okay, so it is a time of cooperating with others also, and also getting good results, because when we discuss certain things and work on our efforts and actions specifically with the other people, it also gives us the chance to work on it with some cooperation and get results for the future prospect. Because Capricorn talks about regularity, and that is here Saturn is all about. And when you follow the correct path, dharma, your justful means, lawful means, that will give you very much good results. Yes, when I talk about law, because 9th house is also law, okay, and Saturn will aspect your 6th house by its 10th aspect in the sign of Libra. So this is a time when you need to follow lawful means, you need to follow proper philosophical ideas, proper higher spiritual knowledge which is laid down to you by your guru, by your elders of your family, by your father. Okay, so this is the time when you can follow all those things, and it will ultimately give you very good results. Suppose if you are thinking to work on certain things related to ancient scriptures or any spiritual knowledge, religious knowledge, then this transit of Saturn in the direct motion will also help you out, because it will be transiting in the 9th house as the 9th lord. So in multiple planes, this transit of Saturn is going to give you very good results. Another thing is that since it is turning direct, so it will also improve your relationship between you and your father, you and your guru. It may also happen that you may suddenly, all of a sudden, take some religious discourses, some long distance journey to some religious places, to know different cultures and have the proper knowledge about the scriptures. It will give you very good results regarding that also. Since Saturn happens to be your 10th lord getting direct in the 9th house, so it means that for your work, now whatever work you can do, for your work, some travels can be seen, meeting new people. Okay, suppose if you are thinking about starting new projects or any kind of work where you feel that yes, my efforts will be required, so slow and steady work on those things will also give you very much good results, because Saturn will be aspecting on your third house of efforts, your entrepreneur skills, okay, your hobbies. So in that way also you can make the most out of it. Yes, since it is aspecting your 6th house, so I will say that unnecessary disputes, stay away from that. Okay, just follow the dharma, just follow the rightful means, and that will give you much good results. Because don't forget, Saturn is your 9th lord, so that means Saturn has the energy to give prosperity, fortune, happiness and all the divine blessings to you for the Taurus ascendant people, because it is the 9th lord. So make the most out of it, because this is going to give you much better results. Okay, For the Gemini ascendant people, Saturn is your 8th lord, Saturn is your 9th lord, getting direct in the 8th house. So first of all, the most important thing is that this is going to be much better with respect to your health. Yes, I know, in my previous videos also from last 1 year or so, whenever I talked about the any transit happening for the Gemini ascendant, specifically when Saturn was transiting through the 8th house, so something or the other was happening with respect to the health. But this time when Saturn turns direct in the 8th house, one thing I can say that it will definitely be very good with respect to some kind of relief, or you can say some improvement in your health. That can be physical health also, that can be mentally also. You can feel that yes, I am getting that relief. Why? Because certain works will be succeeded, certain things will come into continuity. Why? From 8th house, Saturn will be aspecting your 10th house by its third aspect. Now see, third aspect of Saturn normally talks about struggles, efforts. Since it will be aspecting your 10th house, so you will feel that the moment it is direct, you will see that whatever work you are doing, you are getting slow and steady progress over there. Yes, slow and steady. I will not say that all of a sudden things will change, no. Slow and steady progress will be there, and that progress will give you confidence. It will give you that that inner peace that yes, now whatever I am doing, I am getting good results out of it. It will also allow you to make proper management of time, work management in your daily life, because when we talk about working on certain things, making some means you can talk about any kind of management in our lifestyle or whatever, that we see normally from the 5th house, because 5th house is very important house, and aspect, the 10th aspect of Saturn will be falling on your 5th house in the sign of Libra. So you will feel that yes, my work related management or my daily life management, whatever my planning, basically my planning, like suppose I am planning for certain things, you will feel that yes, now it is going into right track, and whatever I feel, whatever I think, I am going to get good results out of it. So in that way you will feel that yes, since things are going in front of you in a proper manner, it will not only improve your physical health, but also mentally you will be now much more free and relieved. This is the first thing. Second thing is that suppose if you are associated with any kind of higher studies which require a lot of focus, concentration and research work, this is the time when it will give you some good results, or you can feel that yes, maybe some good news related to that can all of a sudden come in front of you. That this 9th lord Saturn for the Gemini ascendant people getting direct in the 8th house, in the house of research, being the 8th lord, so definitely it is going to give you some good results with respect to your research work. Suppose if you are associated or interested in any kind of occult studies, spirituality, spiritual studies, or even religious studies which also require more concentration, focus, and anything which is related to spiritual, religious and occult studies, all of a in a mixture, you will get some good results regarding that, or you may get a bit more interest in it. You may feel that yes, I can take out some time and work on it. Not only that, since I said that it will be good for your health, you can also spare some time for your healthy practices like meditation, yoga, or any kind of spiritual activities that will give you much more better results. Okay, because 8th house is one of the moksha trikon house, so more you spend some time in some meditative practices, yogic practices, it will give you much more better results. Another thing is that due to this direct motion of Saturn, Saturn is your 9th lord transiting in the 8th house, getting direct, it will improve the relationship between you and your father. Saturn will be activating the 2-8 axis. That means your relationship between your family members, and suppose you are married and you are by any chance you are associated with your in-laws, or then this direct motion of Saturn will also improve the relationship between your family members and your in-laws. Any matter related to joint assets will be improved. Suppose you are having any contract with your business partners and some kind of issues might have had which had occurred in the past related to assets or related to contract or anything related to legal binding, those things will be recovered, those things will work more better during due to this direct motion of Saturn which is happening in the 8th house. So I will say that make the most out of it. And yes, one more thing, since 5th house is also the house of children and progeny, and Saturn will be aspecting the 5th house by its 10th aspects, so this is the time when you can take some extra responsibility of your children. Okay, make sure that what are the things which make your children happy, work on those things, because 8th house is 4th from the 5th house. Okay, so work on the happiness of your children, that will give you much more better results. Okay, so that's it for the Gemini ascendant people. For the Cancer ascendant people, Saturn will be transiting in your 7th house and in the direct motion from 23rd of October 2022 in the sign of Capricorn. We all know that, and Saturn is your 7th and 8th lord both. So since Saturn is turning direct, it means that whenever you go into a relationship with some long-term thinking, long-term thoughts that yes, I'm coming into a relationship or I'm coming into a business partnership with some long-term thoughts, okay, that will give you much more better results, because here Saturn is saying that coming into a relationship is easy, but performing the duties and responsibilities of a relationship or of a marriage or of a business partnership is really work of discipline, honesty, loyalty and patience. Okay, so whenever you are coming into a relationship, or if suppose you are in a relationship, in a marriage, then think about future prospect, think about how you can take care of your spouse, how you can take care of your partner. Then this transit, this direct motion of Saturn will be wonderful for you, because it is just like that I am making the partner, I am making my spouse happy, I am making the people, because you see 7th house is the other people, first house is us, first house is you, then 7th house is the other people, the masses. So suppose you are connecting with other people, so how you are showing your servitude for the other people, okay, in a regular manner, in a disciplined manner, in a loyal, honest manner, then this direct motion of Saturn is going to give you very good results, because it is just like that I am not thinking about myself, I am thinking about the other people, I am finding happiness in the happiness of others. The 10th aspect of Saturn is falling on your 4th house in the sign of Libra, that is the house of happiness. So more you do for others, it makes you happy, it gives you the peace of mind. And 7th house is also the house of mass fame, okay, just like 10th house, 7th house is also the house of mass fame. So more you prove yourself through your patience, perseverance and discipline, more you get good judgments, good you can say that other people will be, or your partner will be so happy to get you in their life, okay, in his or her life. So they will judge you in a positive manner, they will be just like, yes, I am getting cooperation from my partner, why not me, let me also cooperate him or her, okay. So this kind of feelings can be there. So in that way it will be increasing your name, fame and your sense of responsibility, okay. So make the most out of it. Another most important thing is that Saturn will be aspecting your 1st house. So this is a time when you can be a bit disciplined, punctual, okay, work on certain things in small steps, okay, be slow but steady, okay, continuous, that will give you much more better results. Yes, suppose if you are thinking to have some long distance travels, initially you may get some struggles regarding that, because Saturn will be aspecting your 9th house by its 3rd aspect. So initially some struggles can be there, you may feel that I have to put more efforts in order to have that long distance travels. Initially you may feel that, but in the upcoming days, as soon as Jupiter turns direct and everything, that time you will get the good results out of it also. Okay, so have some patience and you will find that yes, some good results are coming. Take care regarding the health of your spouse, you will get good results from that also. So that's it for the Cancer ascendant people. For the Leo ascendant people, Saturn rules your 6th and 7th house, and now Saturn is turning direct in your 6th house, and this is highly beneficial with respect to your service mentality, your job, and whatever service you do. It will be good, giving you good results with respect to whatever job you are doing. Like suppose if you are following the proper orders and instruction from your superiors and authorities, and also taking care of your subordinates or other co-workers working along with you, then this particular transit of Saturn in the direct motion is going to give you very good results. Not only that, 6th house also deals with hard work. It deals with our regularity, whatever we do in regular day-to-day life. Okay, so since Saturn is the ruler of your 6th house and it is turning direct, so now you will be able to take your daily life decisions and follow your routines and daily life schedule in a much more better manner. So this also includes that how you are taking care of your own health. Whenever Saturn transits through the 6th house or is posited in the 6th house, it activates the 6, 8, 12 houses, because by the virtue of transiting in the 6th house, it activates the 6th house. By its third aspect, it will activate the 8th house, and by its 7th aspect, it will activate the 12th house. So that means the 3 Dusthana houses will be activated. So now the most important thing here is that this direct motion of Saturn will allow you to follow proper discipline and have a better set of habits, because when you follow proper habits, good habits, when you generate good habits, it will automatically give you proper punctuality, discipline in your life, and that will be a part of your proper health care also, and that is a parameter in order to follow proper hard work, because when you are healthy, you can do your hard work in a more prompt manner. Another thing is that Saturn will be aspecting your third house by its 10th aspect. So that means more you are following your hard work in proper direction. That means third house is your efforts, your energy, your action, your courage, okay, your creative talents, your hobbies. So the things or the projects which you are keeping in your mind and you are feeling that yes, these are the things which I must be working around or which I must be working on it. So this is the time when you will be able to work on it, because when Saturn was retrograde, many things were repeated, many repetitions were there, many you could have felt that I'm doing the hard work but I'm not getting the results out of it. There could have been some kind of stagnation, but now you will find the continuity in your work, you will find the continuity in order to getting getting the good results also. Not only that, when Saturn was retrograde few months back, since Saturn is your 7th lord retrograding in the 6th house few months back, from last few months actually, there could have been some kind of misunderstanding or disputes, unnecessary misunderstanding and disputes, which you were required to solve, or which were you were forced to face in your life, with respect to your married life, with respect to your relationship or business partnership, or with respect to your work sector, your co-workers. There could have been there, or unnecessary responsibilities could have been there on your shoulders at your job life, at your service sector. Okay, but now when Saturn is turning direct, so slowly and gradually you will see that those misunderstandings will be resolved, those disputes will be solved, and slowly and gradually as Saturn moves ahead into the sign of Aquarius in the month of January 2023, you will find that now you are more responsible, more dutiful towards your partner, and you will be able to follow up your relationship, your partnership, and your married life with respect to your spouse, wife or husband, okay, in a much more better manner. So this particular transit of Saturn in the direct motion is not only good for you, but also it will allow you to change yourself in a much more better person, because this is the time if you are thinking of working on to your habits, your regularities, discipline and punctuality. Trust me, this particular transit of Saturn is going to give you very much good result. Yes, there can be at times some kind of restlessness with respect to you. At times you may feel that certain things are there which I cannot control. Why? Because Saturn will be aspecting on your 8th house, where Jupiter is also retrograding as of now. So for the initial few days or for the next few days or months, you may feel that some restlessness can be there, but as the time goes by, in the upcoming days and months, things will be changing for better. So make the most out of it. So that's it for the Leo ascendant people. For the Virgo ascendant people, Saturn will be transiting in your 5th house in the direct motion, and this transit of Saturn will allow you to follow your studies, your education, work on your creative intelligence, and suppose anything which you are working on and it needs discipline, it needs regularity with respect to your learning, with respect to your creativity, then this transit of Saturn in the 5th house will actually help you out to work on those things. Like suppose someone is a very good painter, for example, someone is a very good painter, then this direct motion of Saturn in the 5th house will help you out through your discipline, through your patience, because when you work through your brushes, work through your that painting work, or suppose whatever creative talent you have, whatever way you use to express yourself creatively, on those things you will find that your discipline, your hard work is paying you back. And yes, hard work will be there, because for the Virgo ascendant people, Saturn is also your 6th lord. So that means hard work, regularity, through that you going to get good results. Why good results? Because more you work on that, more you feel that yes, my desires, my hopes and wishes are getting fulfilled, because Saturn will be aspecting your 11th house of hopes and wishes. So slowly as the time passes by, you will see that yes, my hard work is ultimately paying me back. Another thing, since it is turning direct and Saturn is the 5th lord, so this will also allow you to have a better relationship between you and your partner. From the 5th house, Saturn will aspect your 7th house of relationship, and 5th house is also the house of romance. And Saturn is your 5th lord itself. So you will find that yes, now the communication between you and your partner and things between you and your partner is getting much more better now, since Saturn is turning direct. Yes, something will be there, some restlessness can be there, some extra efforts can be there, because Jupiter is your 7th lord and transiting in the 7th house in the retrograde motion. Okay, and Saturn will be aspecting the Jupiter in the 7th house. So for the initial few days, some restlessness can be there, but trust me, in the upcoming days, as the time moves by, you will get some good results out of it. And since Saturn is turning direct now, and Saturn is your 5th lord aspecting your 2nd house of wealth, so when you make decisions regarding long-term investments, financial decisions related to long-term investments, that will give you much more better results. Yes, some family responsibilities may all of a sudden come in front of you, so you need to follow those responsibilities, and ultimately that will give you much more better results. Because when you talk about responsibilities, that is the sign of actually Capricorn, your patience, your discipline towards your family, your wealth, your speech, your values, that is the 2nd house, and where your 10th aspect of Saturn is following. So in those things, if you work, that will give you much more better results. And definitely since Saturn will be aspecting your 7th house, so take care regarding the health of your partner, your spouse, or suppose if you are in any kind of trade contract or business partnership, take care regarding those things. Okay, that will give you much more better results. So that's it for the Virgo ascendant people. For the Libra ascendant people, Saturn will be transiting in your 4th house and in the direct motion. So now this will bring a steadiness in your happiness, a steadiness in your peace of mind. certain things at your home, certain things at your workplace, which might have had some kinds of stagnancy, or which was not going ahead, you will find all of a sudden you will find the success coming in front of you. You will also feel that your health is improving, because Saturn was also aspecting your first house, and it is also aspecting now, but now it is direct. So you will find that your health is improving. You will find that any matter at your home, howsoever small it is, okay, those things will be improving day by day. And trust me, you might be getting those energies from last few days, because the energies has already started. So you will feel that a bit more light hearted, a light mood at your home, you will find like that. So this is the time. Suppose if you are thinking to start new thing, some new kind of projects, or suppose if you are thinking to renovate your house, or something related to your house where you need to decorate it, so you can start it. Okay, you will find the health of your mother will improve during this particular time, because of the direct motion of Saturn. Yes, when you work hard, you also need to take some extra time for your self care, for your own peace of mind. I know that Saturn will be aspecting your 10th house, and it has been aspecting from last 2.5 years in the sign of means 10th house is the sign of Cancer for the Libra ascendant people. So by its 7th aspect, it is aspecting the sign of Cancer in your 10th house. So yes, some work like responsibilities or certain things which might have been happening in your workplace, which you might not like, which you may feel that I'm not getting along with these things which is happening in my workplace. But now some understanding will be there, some relaxation will be there. You will understand that yes, certain things we need to go ahead of it and get good results out of it. Suppose if you are associated with anything related to real estate, suppose if you are thinking to have something at my home and work on it, so regarding those things also you can work on, because this Saturn is your 4th lord itself. Okay, it will help you out. And why I say that you need to bring up some extra time for your happiness, for your mental peace, because if you don't do so, Saturn is aspecting your first house, that is your personality and health. Saturn is also aspecting your 6th house. 6th house is the house of obstacles, disease basically. So you need to take up some extra time for your health care, for your self care, for your proper peace of mind. Trust me, that will give you some better results. And you can take up some meditation, you can take up some yoga, that will give you much more better results. Trust me, because this Saturn is just like working on certain things which can give you happiness for long term. For the Libra people, here Saturn is not like that for short term goals. No, this is like long term goals. What I should do which can give me some long term goals. Okay, so this transit of Saturn is going to give you much more better results in those things. So work on work on your personality, work on your health, that will give you much more better results. That's it for the Libra ascendant people. For the Scorpio ascendant people, Saturn will be turning direct in your 3rd house. Normally the transit of Saturn in the 3rd house is considered very good, and it is turning direct now. So now you can see that your efforts, your actions are going to get succeeded, are going to give you good results, and it will go into completion. So whatever project you start now, it will be completed in the upcoming days. Although it will be slow and steady, but definitely it is going to give you much more better results in the upcoming days. So make the most out of it, and this will also improve the your communicative skills. It will also improve how you are dealing with your people, with your daily contact, like that can be your siblings, that can be your friends, your neighborhood. Okay, any project, anything that can be related to your hobbies, that can be related to your creative talent, which you feel that yes, I can work upon, or any new projects, it can be at your work also, which you feel that yes, I can work on it, you can start now. And I will say that you will like to start it, or you will like to work on it in solitude, in some kind of isolation, because Saturn by its 10th aspect will be aspecting your 12th house. from the third house. Okay, so you will feel that yes, I can work in isolation on my hobbies, on my creative talent, and that will actually allow you to creatively express yourself in front of the world, because Saturn will also aspect your fifth house. Okay, yes, since Jupiter, your fifth lord, will be retrograde as of now, and Saturn will be aspecting it. So initially for the few days you may find some struggles when you are connecting with other people romantically. Okay, you may feel that yes, now things are much more better, but still some hardships are there. In the upcoming days those things will also be resolved. Okay, or how you are dealing with other people, in those things also you will feel that yes, things are getting good, but it will be much more better in the upcoming days. So regarding that also you don't need to be worried. Since Saturn is direct and aspecting your ninth house, so this is also a time to work on your philosophical ideas, work on your higher spiritual knowledge, and follow the proper lawful means in your life. Proper dharma, righteousness, that will give you much more better results. It will also improve the relationship between you and your father. You may have some short travels now and meet your guru, or some short travels which can give you ultimately peace of mind. Okay, you can visit some religious places also, because it is aspecting the ninth house, and you can also get connected with your guru and learn new things. Okay, or from your father or from your elders. Okay, in that way also this transit of Saturn is going to give you much more better results. And suppose if you are thinking to move to some place of solitude and isolation and work on your skills, work on your creativity, that can also be possible, because it is aspecting your 12th house of faraway land, solitude and isolation. Okay, so in that way also this transit of Saturn in the direct motion in the third house in the sign of Capricorn for the Scorpio ascendant people is going to give you much more better results. In one word, I will say that your efforts, actions are going to get completed, going to get into succession. Means whatever work you do, you learn from it and you become just like, yes, I am getting better at it day by day. Okay, so make the most out of it, and that will, in that way it will give you much more better results. Okay, so that's it for the Scorpio ascendant people. For the Sagittarius ascendant people, Saturn will be turning direct in your second house. Saturn is your second lord, Saturn is your third lord for the Sagittarius ascendant people, and second house is the house of wealth, family, values, our speech. And this Saturn, since it is the second lord getting direct in the second house, this is a wonderful time to work on your long term financial goals. Suppose any decision regarding financial investments or your budget management or your economical thinking or your financial management, which you may be working on, which you may be thinking that yes, should I work on it now or then this is the time when as soon as Saturn turns direct, you will be able to take decisions regarding your financial goals in a much more better manner. My advice will be that whenever you take any decisions regarding your investments or your finances, take long term goals. Have some sense of responsibility and discipline towards it. Like suppose you are saving your money, you are investing your money, then have some discipline regarding that, because 11th house is incoming of gains, incoming of money. Second house is actually what you have, means the storage of wealth. Okay, means 11th house is what you earn, means your income, and second house is how you are storing it, how you are investing it, how you are planning with it. So this Saturn, which is your second lord, turning direct in the second house, it will allow you to take the decisions regarding it in a more prompt manner. Only you need to work on it in a long term goals. Invest your wealth, invest your money in long term goals for your future prospect. That will give you much more better results. Since second house is also the house of family, this direct motion of Saturn will actually help you out to connect with your family members in a much more better manner. Family matters will be resolved, family issues will be resolved, and this will be it will allow you to work on your materialistic goals and spiritual goals side by side. parallelly, because since Saturn is ruler of your second house, so in material goals, regarding your wealth and finances, you have that long term approach. You feel that yes, short term goals are not for me, let me think about some long term approaches. In that way, this Saturn is going to give you much more better results. On the other hand, Saturn will be aspecting your 8th house of spirituality, occult. So in that way also, this Saturn is going to give you good results, because suppose if you are working on something which requires concentration, focus, research oriented methodologies, okay, or suppose if you are thinking to work on your occult sciences, spirituality, or anything which can be good for your health, okay, like suppose it can be meditation, it can be meditative practices, yogic practices, because you say second house is also the house of values, okay. So now your value system will be like, yes, now I can work on certain things on spirituality that can not only give me some knowledge but also good for my health also, okay. Since I said that it will improve the relationship between you and your family members, family matters will be resolved and will be much more better now. It will also improve the relationship between you and your in-laws. Any matter related to your joint assets, or anything related to contracts or legal bindings, or which you have with your partner, those things will be resolved. Those things will be coming in order in upcoming days, in the subsequent days and months. It will be in order, it will be in proper right manner, where you will feel that yes, things are getting in track, okay. Yes, Saturn will be aspecting your 4th house from the 2nd house, where your 4th lord Jupiter is a Lagna lord also. Jupiter rules these signs, Sagittarius and Pisces. Your 1st lord Jupiter will be transiting in the 4th house in the retrograde motion and getting aspected by Saturn from the 2nd house. So that means you can say that to some extent, for the initial few days, some restlessness can be there, or you may feel that I need to put some effort in order to bring that happiness at my home, or in order to bring that peace of mind. So for the initial few days, some restlessness can be working, but in the upcoming days, as soon as Jupiter turns direct, the things will be much more better, okay. So have that patience, don't lose that patience, okay. Have that regularity in your work, have that discipline, honesty, loyalty, okay, that perseverance, okay. That will give you much more better results with respect to how you are dealing with your family members, with your value system, with your speech, because don't forget that Saturn will be transiting in your 2nd house. So what you say, you need to be very much careful regarding that, okay. So in that way, this transit of Saturn is going to be much more better results, because when I talk about the financial goals, Saturn will be aspecting your 11th house by its 10th aspect, means your incoming of wealth. So more you do hard work, more you have that steady income, and that steady income, when you work on it for long term financial goals, definitely it is going to give you much more better results. So make the most out of it, this transit of Saturn in your 2nd house in the direct motion, okay. So that's it for the Sagittarius ascendant people, okay. For the Capricorn ascendant people, Saturn is the Lagna lord itself. Saturn is the 1st lord, it is transiting in the 1st house in the direct motion. So this direct motion of Saturn, first of all, it will give you proper insights to improve your health. It will be good for your personality. It will be like, yes, now I can be more energetic, I can take up more responsibilities now, and I can work on it. So it will be good for your personality, it will be good for your health, it will be good for your decision making. Only one thing is that you need to take up small projects, okay, and then work on it. Don't take up some big work and work on it, because that will be a bit hectic for you. Work on small things. It will be better if you work on your punctuality. And second thing is that, suppose if you are working on some work or any kind of projects, make sure that you maintain a proper time management for it, work management for it, proper planning. That will give you much more better results, because 1st house is personality and health. Saturn will be aspecting your 3rd house of efforts and actions, and 10th house of your work, career and karma. So that means proper punctuality, proper work management and time management planning is required during this direct motion of Saturn in your first house. And since it will be direct, so more you show your hard work, more you show your responsibility, your punctuality, more it is going to give you much more good results. Yes, initially since Jupiter, which is your third lord, is retrograde in your third house, and Saturn will be aspecting the Jupiter in the third house, so initially some restlessness can be there, some more efforts will be seen. But don't worry, in the upcoming days, as soon as Jupiter turns direct, Saturn is already directing on will be direct on 23rd of October, so you will find some good results with respect to that. Since Saturn will be aspecting your 7th house and it will be direct now, so you will expect that now the relationship between you and your partner, you and your business partners can be, or you and your spouse will be much more better with time now. You may feel that initially in the past few months when Saturn was retrograde in the first house, so some relationship issues might have had come in your life, but now things will be much more better. Yes, Saturn will be aspecting your 7th house, so you have to balance certain matters. You have to be more cooperative, you have to be more responsible towards marital matters, towards your relationship, and also take care regarding the health of your spouse, health of your partner. Saturn will be aspecting your 10th house, and you can say that more you are disciplined, more you are working on small projects in a steady manner, in regularity, you will find good results with respect to your career, profession. And when you are punctual, when you are disciplined, when you are regular, this also improves your name, fame, your reputation at your workplace. That is the time when you will find that your work is bringing good results for you. Your authorities, your superiors will recognize your work. Okay, so make the most out of it. That is how this transit of Saturn in the first house in the direct motion is going to give you good results. Okay, one last thing, Saturn, since it is aspecting your third house, so how you communicate with the people in your daily contact has to be taken care of now, because you should be aware of the fact that Jupiter is retrograde. So for the upcoming few days you need to be very careful regarding how you communicate with your people with your daily contact. Okay, so regarding that thing you have to be careful, otherwise this transit is going to be a very good one for the Capricorn ascendant people. For the Aquarius ascendant people, Saturn will be transiting in your 12th house in the direct motion. So this will be a good time for your spiritual upliftment. You will find yourself that now you can follow your spiritual goals in a more regular manner. You will find that now you are applying your hard work and getting good results out of it. Yes, since Saturn is your first lord transiting in the 12th house, so healthcare should be essential, healthcare will be essential, and Saturn will be aspecting your third house, your second house by its third aspect. So how you work on your finances, how you are working on your budget management will be very essential. So don't go for any kind of unnecessary expenditures. Okay, since Saturn will be in your 12th house, it is the Lagna lord, so take care of your health, because healthcare will be essential, because if you don't take out time for your healthcare, that can lead to some kinds of illness or sickness, and that will ultimately lead to expenditures. Okay, so you have to take care of your health, take care of your personality, and more spiritual practices gives you more better results, and ultimately it will allow you to work on your finances also. Okay, because your lord of your wealth, that is second lord, is Jupiter, which is retrograde now. So for the initial few days some restlessness can be there, but in the upcoming days things will be much more better. One more thing, more you take care of your health, more it allows you to do the hard work in your job, in your service, because Saturn will be aspecting your 6th house. So you need to be very careful regarding your health, and since it is direct, so you will be able to take care of your health. One more thing, you can take up some yogic practices. You can move in isolation and in some solitude, and take guidance from your guru, take guidance from your spiritual master, where he or she can help you out, can guide you spiritually, and ultimately help you out in some good results. Okay, Saturn will be aspecting from the 12th house, your 9th house of long distance travel, your teachings of your guru, your father, your dharma, your righteousness. So this is a time when you can work on your righteousness. It is a time when you can work on your ancient scriptures, your teachings of your guru and your father, higher spiritual knowledge. Okay, and during all this time, try to follow proper dharma and law, specifically because 9th house is law, and from the 12th house it is aspecting the 9th house. Okay, so you need to be very careful regarding those things, because here Saturn in the 12th house, at times you may feel that I am doing my work, I am doing my hard work, but I am not getting the recognition out of it, or I am not getting the enough cooperation from other people, just like I am cooperating others. Okay, you may feel like that initially, you may feel like that, but trust me, as soon as Saturn comes direct and it moves away from Capricorn into the sign of Aquarius in the upcoming months, in the month of January 2023, you will find that yes, the things are turning much more better. So in the upcoming days and months, things will be in favor of you. You just need to follow proper health care, take care of your personality. Yes, charities will be much more helpful during this particular time. Help the people who are in need, help the people who are underprivileged or unprivileged. Okay, so in that way it will be really good for you, because you will not only get blessing from them, because 9th house is also the house of divine blessing, the 10th aspect of Saturn, so make the most out of it. Okay, so charities will be good for you. In that way it will not only give you that peace of subconscious mind, but also help you out in clearing some pending karmas. Okay, because here Saturn can at time make you feel that something is missing. Okay, so don't overdo anything, just follow your instincts and your hard work in slow and steady manner. In that way this transit of Saturn is going to give you much more better results. For the Pisces ascendant people, this transit of Saturn is happening in your 11th house, and 11th house is ruled by your this Saturn, and it is turning direct in the 11th house. So normally the transit of Saturn in the 11th house is considered very good, because it gives you the it allows you to have steady growth, steady income, and fulfill your desires with your hard work, fulfill your means your wishes with proper discipline, regularity and hard work. So that means now whatever hard work you did, whatever disciplined way, and your patience will prove you to success. You will feel that yes, now the things are much more easy, I am getting gains. You will also prove to have regularity in your income. Okay, another thing is that this Saturn will also allow you to cooperate with other people, specifically with your network circle. Suppose if you are working in a project in other with a group of people, this Saturn will allow you to intermix with them in a much more better manner, have some regular dealings with them, and ultimately it will help you out in your projects, in your work. Or suppose if you are working in some big organization, some in a big network circle, in that sense also this transit of Saturn in the direct motion in the sign of Capricorn in the 11th house will help you out. Specifically, suppose if you are associated with any kind of multinational companies, because Saturn is also your 12th lord and 11th lord. So suppose if you are associated with any kind of corporate industries or multinational companies, then also this Saturn is going to give you much more better results. Some restlessness can be there within your own self with respect to your personality and health, because Saturn will be aspecting your first house, and in the first house Jupiter is retrograding. So you need to take care regarding your health. Yes, you will feel that since my projects, my hard work is paying me back, at times you can become overworking. Okay, so you need to take care regarding your health also, you need to take care regarding your personality also. In that way it will be balancing out. Okay, And during all these things you need to work hard on your creative skills. You will find yourself that yes, now I am getting that instincts, I am getting that impression that yes, now I can work on my creative talent, my creative self expression, because Saturn will be aspecting your fifth house. Okay, in that way also it will give you gains, because more you work on your intellect, more you work on your skills, more you get good results at your work, and more you are likely to get in with your network circle and work with them in a more cooperative environment. Since Saturn is getting direct in your 11th house and it will be aspecting your 8th house by 10th aspect, so all of a sudden some gains may come in your way depending upon the dasas. Okay, so some gains may come on your way, and that way also it is going to give you much more better results. So make the most out of it. So that's it for the Pisces ascendant people, and hope you have liked this video. If you have liked this video, press the like button, share to your near and dear ones, and your comments are always welcome to me. If you are new to this channel, then tap onto the subscribe button, click onto the notification bell icon, so that every time I make a new video you get notified instantly. And if you want a consultation from me, check the links below in the description section. You can directly mail me through my email ID, or you can connect with me through my Facebook or Instagram ID. And 2023 is very near, so anytime if you want a personalized reading on the yearly horoscope for 2023 for your own horoscope, then for that also you can get a personalized consultation and reading from me. Do write down or email me regarding that, and we can have that reading for you for that 2023 horoscope. Okay, so that's it for today. Next time when I come back, I will be coming back with some another interesting video. So I'm signing off for today. Thanking you. Bye bye.